Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well. So today's video we're going to do a full get ready with me, hair, makeup, whole shebang. Off with makeup, and then I'm going to be showing you how I do my slick back hair. Last weekend I went up to London, had a beautiful time, and I had my hair really tight slick back. Got a lot of messages about how I do it, so I thought I would just include it in today's video. Start off with makeup, going to zoom you in, get going on skin, and then go from there. But makeup wise today, I don't really know what I want to do. Part of me wants to do a really bronzy, blown out, glowy thing, because I haven't done that in a while. Or I was going to do a red lip. It'd be really good if I planned this before I started filming. I think I'm going to go bronzy just because I haven't done it in ages. So I'm going to start off with skin. My skin is all moisturised and ready for makeup. So I'm going to start off by concealing the areas that I feel like I want to add a little bit more coverage. So this is the Bare Minerals Original Concealer. This is the shade Light 2C. I've been really liking Bare Minerals skin stuff recently. It's just so beautiful. So I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes and any areas that I want a little bit more coverage or to brighten my skin up a bit. Forehead is really spotty at the moment because I'm having really bad migraines. And those migraine strips are amazing, and they're the only thing that ever gets rid of my headaches, but they make me so spotty, tempted to just take the migraines at this point. I love this concealer, it's so nice. I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is the shade June 7.5, and I'm just going to work this into my skin. I just love how glowy this is. That's my go-to everyday sort of foundation combo. It's just so glowy, it makes your skin look amazing, but it still looks like your skin, which I really love. The Lottie London Warm Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm just going to use that underneath my eyes and down the centre of my face, just to set everything in place. So now taking the Vive Modern Matte Bronzer, this is the shade Medium 1, Medium 2. I'm going to take this one and I'm just going to do a super bronzy, really blown out. About this look to be very bronzy, very blown out, not too sort of structured. And then I'm just applying a little bit across my nose just to give a nice sort of sun-kissed look. And to blush, I'm going to take the Vive Sorbet. I used this in my last video and it's just the most amazing thing. The combination of this and the bronzer are just beautiful. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that because this is crazy pigmented, and just applying that quite high up to lift everything up. Beautiful. So now I'm going to add some little freckles in. So recently I've been using the Vive Rumour Lip Liner. I randomly used this to do freckles the other day because I don't think I had anything else with me, and it worked so well. So accidental hack, but yeah, it just works really nicely. So I'm just going to add a couple of those over my nose. Lip liner has a really reddy undertone, so I think it's just perfect for freckles. And it's really soft, so really easy to kind of blend them in. There we go, that's it for the skin. I kind of do my skin the same all the time, but I feel like it just works so well that I'm like, why change? Why would I change it? I wouldn't. Skin is done, very glowy, very natural looking, whatever. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit and we'll get going on the eyes. I'm just going to take the Glossier Brow Flick and just add a couple more brow hairs through my brows just to define them a little bit more. So I've got this from Revolution Pro. This is the Goddess Glow Eye Quad. This is beautiful. I was actually wearing a combination of these two last Saturday and they just work so nicely. So I think we're just going to go with that. I'm going to start off with this one. This is number 2. This is just a really champagne-y gold, and just using my finger, pat that over the whole lid. Whoa. They're so pigmented, they're beautiful. And then using a little bit less pressure, I'm going to kind of blend it up and out slightly. I prefer to use shimmer eyeshadows with my finger. If you feel like you're struggling with just not getting enough pigment or enough shimmer off them, I'd just try using your finger. So many people are really scared to use their hands to do makeup because you're just not taught to do that, but I honestly think it's one of the best things you can do. I think it's one of the best things to do, so easy. They're free, they're here. Take a big fluffy brush and just sort of buff that up I'm going to kind of bring it out a little bit of the number 1, which is a much lighter champagne-y colour, and I'm going to sort of press that on the inside. Oh, that's beautiful. Very like disco vibe. I'm a big believer in makeup just being fun and not having to be really serious, and even if you're not the best at makeup, like it really doesn't matter. As long as you have fun and you like the way that it makes you feel and the way that it makes you look, then who the fuck cares, honestly? Not me. I'm going to take the slightly deeper, more rose goldy shade, and I'm going to run a little bit of that sort of underneath my eyes, just to add a bit of like smokiness, but still keeping it very glowy. And I'm going to sort of bring that up to the top as well, just to add sort of a kind of wing shadow effect, without having to actually use any liner. That's a way of adding definition and shape back into your eyes without having to use liners or any matte shades. I'm just going to apply some mascara. This is the Benefit They're Real Magnet mascara, and I'm just going to apply that to my top lashes. Take the Lottie London Super Fake Mascara. It's my new favourite thing in the whole of the world, which I say about everything, but really this is. And I'm going to just bulk my lashes up with that. Just the most insane thing. One of those products that I feel like I should just buy in bulk, because if I ever can't get it or they discontinue it, like, you know, I don't want my life like that. I don't want to do it. So amazing for doing like a clumpy lash, because you still get the length. A lot of mascaras that are really good for clumping, they kind of make your lashes look really short. But yeah, this is just amazing. I don't know how to do my bottom lashes. Lashes, I always use a waterproof mascara. My bottom lashes are naturally quite long, so they always end up pressing under there no matter how much I set. I don't understand, it just does it. The Maybelline Air waterproof version, so I always use this for my bottom lashes. It kind of seems to be the only thing that doesn't really print. Lashes, I kind of push it upwards rather than trying to like lengthen them, and then I kind of pull off the little end bits and sort of squeeze them together, so you get that really nice spaced out bottom lash look. Very like 60s twiggy sort of look. So you can and probably should use tweezers for this, but I like to go feral and just put my hands in my eyes. There we go, eyes are all done, super clumpy, very bronzy. I love clumpy lashes. I know not everybody does, but I really love them. I'm going to start off with Vive Brat Lip Liner. This is my absolute go-to nude lip liner at the moment. It's so amazing. And then taking the Bare Minerals lipstick, this is the shade Grace. This is like a really nice nudie pink. I'm just going to apply that all over. I literally cannot stand children. Like, I can't stand them. I wish it was one of those things where, like, until you have your own kid and you grow to like them, that you don't see them. Like, they're not around until you decide that you want to see them, because I do not like anything about them. They're always so loud. I just don't appreciate it. Zoom you out a little bit so you can see everything, and I'm going to show you how to create my slick back middle parting hair. Now, I've kind of had these clips in to keep my hair in that general position. I straightened my hair this morning. If you are blessed with beautiful straight hair, then you don't need to do this, but I just kind of straightened it into position. I feel like this top bit is still not sitting flat. What I do is I'll take my curlers and just sort of flatten them with my curlers. It just kind of helps this bit sit down, but my hair is super greasy at the moment, so this does work a little bit better when your hair's a bit greasier. You can do it straight from wash, but this shit is going to stick in your hair, so you're going to want to wash it after, so I prefer to do it when it's just a bit greasier. So first thing I'm going to do is just brush through my hair, make sure there's not any knots in it and it's all kind of sitting flat. Okay, the products that I use for this are the Got To Be Ultra Glued Gel and the hairspray. I've tried a lot of things and these are just the absolute best. See, I've got a pretty short fringe, like you can see it's very short. I've got a lot of layers in my hair. I feel like if this works for my hair, it would work on anyone. And then I also have a Cantu styling brush. These are just like kind of harder bristled brushes, really good for kind of like pulling your hair into place. Really thick, strong hairband like this. My hair is very thick anyway, so these are really, really good. Right, first thing I do is take some of the Got To Be gel, and I take quite a lot of this, and I normally will just put it on the back of like a makeup product or something, just so you've got it to kind of go back and forth, rather than having to like squeeze the bottle every time. What I do is literally just get that and just start chucking it onto the top of my hair, and that I kind of start pushing the hair just generally in the direction that I want it to go. So when I do this look, I like it to kind of come back rather than like straight down, but obviously you can do it either way. And yeah, just starting at the front, I go the whole way around, by that gel all the way around, just sort of smoothing it down. And this gel goes on very wet and then it dries in place, so you don't have to act super fast with it, but you kind of need to be putting it into the right position. Then I take this brush and I just sort of pull everything down. This just flattens everything. It's just quite a lot of like back and forth, kind of picking brushes up, putting gel in, which is why I like to do like one side at a time. It's hurt your arms as well, like you might need some breaks because it does really hurt your arms. And you need to, you need to make sure that you're applying gel to like this whole back bit. I think a lot of people just put it on the top and then it's not going to hold because you need all of this back bit to be in position as well. So like that gel will dry down, so after a while you can sort of let go of it and it will stay. So then at this point I take a little bit of the hairspray and just sort of run that over the top. And again, the hairspray sort of goes on wet and then after like a few seconds it will dry down. So I kind of use that to just push everything into position while I go on to the other side. I've got one side done, one side not, so I'm just going to do the other side really quick off camera and then I'll show you how I kind of bring it all together. So both sides are done now, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you this from here so hopefully you can see it a little bit better. But I just take both sides, kind of keep like smoothing them down. Everything is tight and nicely in place. So now, take this and spray it all over the hair. And then while it's still wet, I kind of just smooth everything down one last time, just make sure everything is in place. So I like to kind of leave mine in a ponytail. I think when my hair's coloured it looks really nice, and do it into a bun if you want. I think it looks really nice with a bun, like really sleek look. Not that difficult to do, it does take a little bit of practice, but like I say, I wore my hair like this last weekend and it didn't move once, and like I said, I've got a lot of layers in my hair. My hair's naturally really curly and frizzy, so it's always desperate to like not do what I want it to do. But yeah, this stays really nicely. It does feel very crispy, like I would avoid naked flames at all costs. You want to wash your hair the next day. It's very crispy, but you kind of need to do that for it to actually stay in place. Products do still keep your hair looking really shiny, like it doesn't look really dry and gluey. They do still have a really nice sort of high shine to them. That's literally it. That is how I do my slick back hair. Pretty straightforward, it just needs a little bit of practice. Warning, you are now flammable as fuck, so I'm not taking responsibility for any of you combusting, so please be careful. It is very, very gluey, very crispy, but it's in place, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, I will show you everything up close. That is the finished look for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this and thank you for being here as always. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and I will see you all very soon. Love you.